Welcome everyone to the podcast show. It's gonna be a kind of a weird one for today. So I just found out that Cracker Barrel just rebranded. Yeah, so I guess a dude in a barrel is offended people. I guess in some way or manner. I mean, let's be real. Cracker Barrel. It's a white dude in a barrel. We all knew what that was in the beginning, and I'm sure none of us gave two fucks. None of us gave fucks. I just care about the pancakes and the waffles, dude. Or people getting a fist fight. That's all I gave a fuck about. But yeah, I guess that's the thing. So, you ever go Cracker Barrel? It does not look like, some good old wholesome Southern food. It looks like some stupid yuppie fucking crummy a fucking river type of shit. No, that's that's Jay's two sons worth. Sorry, my computer shit. Yeah. And they fucking went down the stocks, so I don't understand this at
Let's
all.
end things with Cracker Barrel. Of course, we know this is a company that's been
I'm really into
in
the story.
focus.
Explain it to me because I'm very confused.
So much chatter online, right? I mean, everyone's talking about this company right now.
Why?
So we saw a slide in shares today, and that's after the company decided to change its logo. So if you're familiar with the company, their logo has always featured a man sitting on a one of those little, what do they call them, a barrel?
Yeah, it's a rocking chair.
Yeah, a little rocking
with
chair
his little-
moment.
There's a white dude sitting on a fucking barrel, Cracker Barrel. Just say it, dude. No one's offended by that, dude. Look, I don't know a single white guy that like gets offended by the word cracker. Like, dude, you call me a cracker, I'm gonna laugh at you. Literally gonna laugh at you. I don't fucking care. Along with probably 99.9% of the population of people like me, we don't fucking care, dude. We don't care. It's just, that's probably doesn't even what it means. Like, isn't like the Southern thing, like Steel Cracker or something? What's his name, Steel Cracker? Like, he makes like jambalaya and stuff. He's always using a cracker to eat and stuff. I figured it was some Southern thing, like they like crackers. And I'm like actual crackers. So yeah, no, I didn't even think about that way until like recently. They were like, Cracker Barrel. I was like guy in a barrel. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, well, I'm sure none of us gave two fucks in the first place, dude. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, it's not the greatest name in the world. I mean, if you going through that, I mean, racism in the first place isn't good. But I mean, it's just stupid, dude. It's fucking stupid. And the lady, and the person that's doing it is some blonde lady with big, thick rim glasses, some lesbian bitch. Probably all like, I'm offended. I'm offended. It's like, look at this lady. She's not offended. She gives two fucks. I give two fucks. Everyone else gives two fucks. The only reason I'm talking about it, you know why? Because it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. And you know what happens? You change the whole decor in the fucking goddamn Cracker Barrel. Look like some yuppie ass motherfucking shit, dude. Dude, if I go to Cracker Barrel, I expect that shit to look southern. Like, yeah, and even like, it's not even me saying this. It's other people of other colors talking about how it was like, hey, it looks like some Jim Crow era shit. If it doesn't look like that, I ain't eating there. And like, this is a man of color. Like, dude, like, come on, dude. No one fucking cares. Like, this is as stupid as like changes the fucking Quaker Oaks guy on the Quaker Oaks. Oh wait, they didn't do that. That's right, because no one gives a fuck about the Puritans. But like, Jamara or like anything else, and like any of those things, like it's just like, really, dude, really, you really thought people cared? No, they don't. It's the fucking 19-year-olds that have nothing better to do themselves.
shoulder,
We're removing that now.
elbow perched on, and that sent the stock down.
Yeah, so we're moving on. People were really attached to this logo.
I don't get it.
I'm not to be pedantic, but I mean, this is somehow become a political, cultural war issue, and I
Even
honestly
he's
do not
like,
understand
wait,
it. So
what?
explain it to me.
Have you guys been to Cracker Barrel?
Yes.
Okay, so you're familiar when you walk in, you know, the vibe, the
I mean, look, if
energy.
you want to reminisce about the antebellum South, it's a great place to go.
There you go, dude. No one gave a fuck. No one gave it. It was just like, dude, okay, cool. But was it a good place to eat? Yeah, cool. No one gave a fuck. Dude, it's the younger people that putting up shit. You know, a great video, if I can find this video, I'm gonna find it, is this dude that puts on like a mustache, one of those big Mexican hats, and a poncho. Goes up to all the college kids, asks them, is this offensive to you? And they say yes. He went up to a bunch of, you know, Mexican folk, you know, older folk, and they were like, and you're like, nah, dude. Like, I actually kind of like it. None of them gave a fuck. It's all the college kids that were like, is culture appropriation. You know, I got that like once or twice with my dreads. That's culture appropriation. I'm like, nah, dude, just fuck off, dude. No one gave a fuck. Because to tell you the truth, like, again, like, when I had dreads, most black people were like, dude, your dreads are awesome. I was like, yeah, I appreciate it, thank you. Like, no one fucking cares, dude. No one fucking cares. Was the food good? Yes. That's all that matters, dude. Who gives a fuck? Does it feel homey? Does it feel like, you know, some good old Southern cooking? Sure. Okay? You know, this isn't a big deal, dude. And when you when you do something like this and your stocks go down, you should probably question yourself, like, did we make the right decision to hop on the woke bandwagon? Because I can tell you that's 100% no. No, don't do that. This is a fad. This is a fad. Always will be a fad. Will be a fad. A lot of younger kids are finally figuring out, hey, we like to be able to call somebody a faggot. We like to be able to call somebody, you know, a retard. Not because we take those and associate them with things that they're not, which I always say that if you associate one of those words with what, you know, we used to think they were, you're the problem. Like, those words are just, you're stupid, you're dumb. Not that you have a mental disease. I would never call someone with a mental disease the R word. I would never call somebody who is, you know, might be homosexual, you know, hey, they're gay, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But I would never call them a fag. Absolutely not, dude. If you're stupid, you're acting like a stupid dumbass, yeah, I'm gonna call you that. Or if I am in fucking Britain, I try to get a cigarette. Hey, one of you guys got a fag? That, which I still don't get, dude. Like, you guys, I have like the worst form of slang in the word. Like, if I'm out there, I'm trying to get a cigarette, I'm trying to get a smoke, and I have to, yeah, no, dude, I don't get that. But yeah, on to this though. I think it's just, we're at a point where we have like the clasp of this woke movement being done, which we need to be done. And I think at this point, the stock market, everything else, kind of tells you, you know, we're done with this crap. Like, no one wants this. This is stupid.
We have a bunch of them back in
Look
Virginia.
at her, she's
so
like
I'm
laughing
definitely very
about
familiar
this.
with
They
the
both
restaurant.
like, dude, no one
Seems
cares,
as though people
dude.
are not really happy about this shift that they're
No,
seeing.
no
here.
one is.
Part of it is because the CEO who made the decision here is a woman, so that is fanning some outrage.
Yes and no. One, sure, yeah, she's a woman. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. You know, there's a lot of strong women. I respect a lot of women. There's nothing to do with that. It's just that it's the fact that she looks like a lesbian Bush dyke that would probably be hanging out on Sunset with Gavin Newsom with his bullshit. And yeah, we were all gonna be like, yeah, I mean, we're gonna make fun of that. But it has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that it's like, yo, you're taking something that's been around for so long and just switching over on its ass without like any like, hey, would you guys who go here want this? And I'm sure 99.5 of them would say, no, dude, no one gave a fuck. We like the food. Like,
in some circles, I'm sure online. There's always an online
in
circle.
all seriousness, though, it does get to this idea of just, and I mean, you were pointing out Open Door, and of course, a stock that has seemingly rallied for no real particular reason. It gets to the idea of why certain things are getting bought and sold, not for any real fundamental reason, but because they've either become political footballs, either in a good way or in this case with crack.
is her name really Scarlet Fu? I'm just saying. But he makes a good point.
Barrel on a bad way, and just kind of who actually is driving this trade.
Right.
Yeah, well, Michael Halen over at our Bloomberg Intelligence team, he has a note out that really says, don't read into this stock decline too much. And the idea that this will affect the brand in a way that, let's say, an
it absolutely will.
was affected with what happened in the last couple of years in politics there with the ad campaign a few years.
Dude, if you look at it like the before and after, which, you know, I found out about this watching the Aspen Gold thing, and instead of, you know, reacting to his reaction, dude, I'm gonna react to my own thing. I'm really trying, but he makes a good point. You know, it's one thing like changing the brand. You know, whatever, McDonald's did it, Burger King did it, Wendy's did it. You don't ever see Wendy on most things anymore. But I mean, she got old and fat. No one wants to see her anymore. They changed everything, dude. It doesn't feel homey. It doesn't feel like that Southern hospitality type of thing. I know a lot of people would be like, wow, it sounds like Tim Crow or Tom Crow, whatever the crap. Whatever, you know. I've never even heard that complaint until now. And I think it's just people complain, just complain. But, I mean, it always felt like homey. And, you know, I don't normally go to, you know, the Cracker Barrel ever. Actually, ever, really, you know. Not my place or the Waffle House. For me, it's like Denny's or something. I'm sitting here with like my Southern iced tea and shit. Yes, I made this. If you ever want good iced tea, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Get a little pitcher, throw a couple of tea bags in there, and throw it in the fucking freezer. Kind of how you make cold brew. Well, you make that with iced tea. Throw a little bit of fucking lemon in that, dude. You got yourself a good fucking drink. If you're into it, throw some, you know, sugar or, you know, honey. I like mine unsweetened. I'm not a sweet person. But, yeah, comes out really good. And you know who also has good iced tea? Cracker Barrel. When they had the cracker and the barrel out there. Again, dude, no one gave a fuck about this. This wasn't needed. And when you did fuck around with it, look what happened. The stock market crashed. So, yeah, it should be in your brain. Gorgeous blonde lady with the big glasses that you look like a lesbian. Just switch it back. That's it. That's all we ask. You didn't fuck around too much. All we ask is just keep the waffles and shit. Put the cracker and the barrel back in the thing. We're cool with it. None of us care. Maybe you care, but none of us care that you care. You know? It's stupid. This is the dumbest shit in the fucking world, dude.
Years ago, it's not going to be like that.
Yeah, but the volume in today's trade was 4.5 times the 3-month average.
Right.
So I don't think we want to read too much into it, but there's a lot of people trading it.
It reminds me all
these
that
just
we were
people-
seeing with the retail trading meme stock mania the most recent weeks.
I guess we got to go, but we could talk about Cracker Barrel all day.
We have to.
That is
Cracker Barrel unveiled that its new logo would go from this to this.
Yeah, no one wants this. No one wants this. What the fuck, dude? Like, do some wholesome, like, good old Southern cooking. Then that. Like, really? Like, I want to know the motherfucker that went in that office that day and said, I am offended there's a white dude in the chair sitting on top of a barrel when it says Cracker Barrel. I want that one white dude that said that. So the rest of us can look at him and be like, really, dude? Like, okay, like, who hurt you today? Who hurt you? Do you know, like, somebody put too much sugar in your coffee today? Starbucks wasn't open. You got Dunkin' Donuts. Like, what made you think this? Like, tell you the truth, like, I never noticed this. My 36 years of my fucking life of on this planet, of, you know, going to places like this after bar times with friends when we're half in the bag, you know, going Denny's and shit like that. I've been at Cracker Barrel too. I've been to Waffle House. I have not seen a waffle fight though, which I am still sad about. I'm to this day will strive and put forth to see a Waffle House fight. That's something I have to see in my life, because I just only hear about these things, only see them on TV. But back to Cracker Barrel. All these times, not once in my head I said, "Oh, the white dude in the barrel. Oh, Cracker Barrel. Okay, now I get it." Not once. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh, okay. Still have good food. I mean, I still enjoyed it. You know, it was fun. You know, 2 o'clock in the morning, you're drunk in fucking Missouri, dude. You know, if Cracker Barrel's open, fuck it, dude. You know, get yourself a good old iced tea with like a fucking burger or whatever the fuck they have in there. It ain't bad. It ain't bad time, dude. And it's fucking cheap, dude. Now, if, you know, I'm in Missouri, which I won't be, and if I'm there at 2 o'clock drunk, which probably won't happen with friends. I don't have friends. Yeah, I'm probably not going to, you know, I'm not going to, well, actually, no, I'm going to look at that and comment, being like, I missed the old one, because now that you told me what it was, it's like, I kind of missed that now, because now I'm like, oh, we can laugh about that. Just saying. I just want to make this complaint about this, because I think it's just so stupid. If you know me, I really hate the woke culture. I really do. It is not needed. Look, some things, I get it. Like, you do need to change them, and I do agree with them. But some things, like, dude, you, like, really, now we just go overboard with shit. Like, you know, the Seattle Indians, whatever, whatever the fuck they were, the Chiefs or whatever. Yeah, no, I could see that. I was like, wow, that's kind of. But this, oh, Aunt Jemima, like, really? Like, who asked for that one? I get sad when I see Aunt Jemima. I was like, I get sad. I'm like, man, like, that's the reason I bought that. I was like, you know, that would be the lady that I would want to go home to cook me some good old fucking pancakes and waffles and give me some good old syrup. You know, talk to me in that beautiful Southern accent and be like, yeah, I feel at home. Even though I'm not even Southern, I feel at home. Yeah, no one asked for that. Same like this. Like, it's just some things you just don't change. And some things, you know, it's fine, you know. Some things you just, you know, I understand, you know, culture appropriation. I understand it. And, you know, I do respect it, you know, to a point. I think when you get to a point where you're just going overboard with just, you know, to a point where like even your stocks are going down and just like it just doesn't work. Like this, like no one complained about this once. I don't remember a single fucking complaint about this.
Any of the right blaming wokeness tonight. Donald Trump Jr. posted earlier, WTF is wrong with crack.
Okay, so this is the way they did it. I will take back my statement. She's a beautiful young lady. I hate to say it like that's kind of my stereotypical lady I would date is a blonde, older chick with glasses, as you can tell, my girlfriend now. So yeah, that kind of fucking kicks me in the ass. But still gotta call her a lesbian.
Barrel. But it's not just the right who seems to be outraged, because tonight
everyone's outraged.
the
No one asked for
Democrats
this, dude.
posting, we think the Cracker Barrel rebrand sucks too. A lot of the frustration here.
There you go, dude.
has
No
to
one
do
fucking
with
likes
the company
this, dude.
abandoning a core part of its aesthetic, that old country farm, knickknacks on top of a fireplace,
dude.
vintage photos,
Fuck yeah,
farm
dude.
tools on the walls. The little
Dude, I grew up in a small town out in Massachusetts. I grew up in this little small town atmosphere with the country store and stuff and that aesthetic. And you can't get there anywhere else but a small town aesthetic. So, you know, and even like the South, if you've ever been down, you know, the Midwest, the South and stuff, going into that, like, you know, that old time country store, it's wholesome, it feels good. I love it, you know, I always loved it. So yeah, a lot of people would be outraged again. We don't want to go into some like yuppie ass fucking shit, dude. None of us want that crap. We don't want your yuppie shit. Keep that in your fucking goddamn college towns. Like, it's annoying, dude. I mean, it's like what fucking the singer of fucking Dead Kennedy said on Portlandia when he woke up from a coma. Die, yuppie scum. Fuck you, yuppies. Die, yuppie scum. Yeah, exactly. You know, like, none of us like yuppies. Never did. Never will. You guys are weird.
customers, the new logo just screams.
We don't like hippies.
corporate.
We don't like yuppies.
Why do you think
so fuck
people
you.
become so emotionally invested in the logo?
A logo at the beginning starts as an empty glass, and over time it's filled with meaning. And another name for that is brand equity.
Why did that guy look like a fucking alien? Like, dude, again, dude. If I'm going down the highway, I'm on fucking Route 101, or I'm going cross country, man, I can guarantee you, I'm in fucking Missouri, Kansas, Colorado, Oklahoma, or see one of these signs. See that? And you know what's going to happen? My dumb ass is going to drive off there, go in there, buy something to eat, grab like a Coke. I might go out and might sleep in that parking lot. No one's going to give a fuck. I might go on my way. You know why? Because I recognize that sign. You gave me that other sign, I'm going to be driving by that shit because I'm not going to recognize it. Because one, I'm paying attention on the road. Two, I mean, this is a sign I grew up. I know this sign. This is easy for me to like quickly look at. I know the brand. It's like the Golden Arches. If I'm riding down the street, I see a big M that looks like French fries, I know that shit's McDonald's. I see the little fucking Burger King fucking shit, I know that's fucking Burger King. I see some ugly old fucking red-headed bitch on a fucking sign, that's fucking Wendy's. Yeah, I know this shit. You change those things. Brain doesn't work that way. Brain is still, hey, I'm driving, gotta pay attention to the road, therefore I cannot read a sign. I'm driving like fucking 70 down the highway. I'm trying to go fucking from, you know, Worcester, Massachusetts to fucking San Francisco. Yeah, I ain't fucking trying to fucking look at signs and shit. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go past the Cracker Barrel that got rebranded, or your brand like Wendy's. You know, there's no redheaded stepchild on the fucking thing. I ain't gonna fucking look at that. And yes, I'm gonna make fun of redhead. If you know me, if you see me out in public, you would see I'm like 20% redhead. I have a little red in my hair. So it looks black and stuff. Hey, it's dark. Trust me, it's not that. But back to what we're saying. Again, it's just rebrand. Like, you can't take something that people know and just rebrand it and think it's going to be successful just because your butt hurt. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You know, it's like with most things. You know, I think where a lot of rebranding in the past, it failed because of, hey, people don't understand it, people don't recognize it, people don't agree with it, like no one wants it. So hopefully
but from
all this
people like
stuff
you and I,
tells them,
it's
just bring back the
nostalgia.
thing,
You
dude.
build this nostalgia over time.
Dude, like that is so, like, that makes me want to go there. Man, I want to sit in one of those chairs, have a good load of iced tea, have a cigar, just kick back, relax with my friends. Like, a little 7-Up sign, dude. Dude, that shit's fucking awesome, dude.
Every commercial.
No
every
one
time
complained
you hear
about
that
this.
name, and that
I don't
logo
remember
rolls up all
one
that.
motherfucker,
And so
other than this stupid little fucking robotic looking motherfucker. No one complained about it. Even the black guy. He's like, yeah, I look like little Tom Cabin looking motherfucker, but he liked it there. No one fucking cared, dude. It just felt wholesome. Hey, anyone could sit out there with a glass of good old iced tea, have a cigar, go in, have some pancakes, or maybe like some, get a little wholesome, like, country fried chicken or something. No one fucking cares, dude. It's so stupid, dude.
when you
I
make a
am
big
so
change
sick of
like
this
this,
woke
you
movement.
run the risk of losing all that brand
Yeah.
identity.
Cracker Barrel has unveiled its new logo, and it's not going over well. The company just released the new image and almost immediately lost nearly $100 million in market value. The topic is trending.
That's like
social
Waffle
media
House
tonight,
saying
with
we
some
having
consumers bashing
security
the change.
guards so no one
It
fights.
removes
Like,
the
no one
West
going
Vegas
to
Barrel
Waffle
and
House now.
features Cracker Barrel's
If
name
you go Waffle
on
House at
blackface.
2 o'clock, you're going for
Campaign
the
also
fights.
includes a redesigned menu
Trust me,
and
I know. I
commercials,
go for the
part
fights.
of a $700 million plan to attract more customers.
Cracker Barrel's new logo continues to escalate, including from conservatives, now taking social media by storm to slam the decision, some calling the change, quote, woke. Others say, quote, this is how you destroy a brand. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joining us.
I even feel like even the liberal side of this, like, even they are angry about this. I don't think anyone's actually okay with this. It's just like, no one asked for this. Like, even the woke side didn't ask for this. And yes, I'm sitting here calling it woke, because yes, it is a woke thing. But I feel like, a lot of them, even them, are kind of like, they really need this. That's like, going to Coca-Cola and being like, I'm offended that you call yourself Coke. Because it means a drug. I'm like, well, the coca leaves. Yeah, I understand that, but ain't no one doing that. So, yeah, I think, again, this is stupid. We can move on with every news site and stuff. But I think you get the point. Yeah, it's just not needed. I need to talk about this. I was just outraged. And not outraged as in like, oh no, I'm offended. Like, really? I didn't even know this was a problem. Like, actually, like, just when you told me this, I realized what it was, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. It took me 36 years to figure this out. I'm sure there's probably like another 70% of people like me who probably think the same thing, like, oh, I never even realized this until now. Am I offended? Not so much. Not so much. No, not really, dude. I mean, if it took me 36 years of my life, yeah, I really don't give two fucks. Just bring back the fucking old Cracker Barrel shit, dude. Like, I like the old country store. Sorry, I'm my old small town. I'm a small town guy, even though I live in a lonely world. Big, you know, take me on and on. Now you're going to Journey song. But like and subscribe. If no one told you guys this, I love you and happy birthday, and you guys have a fucking great week. And somebody get offended by this, you know what you tell them? Fuck you.